Hello everybody and welcome back to part 2 of Let's Play Life is Strange Before the Storm. We're just going to carry on where we left off last time, where we had to go downstairs to bring Chloe's mum her purse, but before we do that, obviously, we need to check out a few
Mom's
things.
purse is pretty heavy.
She makes a note that it's pretty heavy, so can't imagine what could be inside there, but let's look outside.
David's here so early. Mom calls him just a friend, but look at him. He's pretending he didn't just spend the night.
And you never saw the condoms, Chloe. You never saw the condoms.
Yeah, I have to say that's quite traumatizing. I do feel for you, Chloe, I really do. And there's some sort of stain on the carpet. I don't know if that's linked to the condoms or not, but we won't go there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at the photos.
Dad took these photos. Now that David's staying over so much, I wonder how long it'll take Mom to shove them in a drawer somewhere.
Ouch.
Dad took these photos.
Oops. Okay.
Now that David's staying over so much, I wonder how long it'll take Mom to shove them in a drawer somewhere.
Hi. Well, okay, there's the table. Could look at the trash.
Mom doesn't want me to know, but it's pretty clear her boy toy, David, hasn't worked in like a year.
Job fair. Real recruiters want to meet you. Wednesday, April 21st, Arcadia Town Hall. Resume assistance. Resume. Sorry, I'm in the UK, so we don't call it resume, we call it CV. So let's see this. Just like resume resume. Career counselling. Look at this.
Any letter from Blackwell is never good.
I wish you could zoom out a little bit. I don't know if you can. Oh no, that resets the camera. Okay.
Aren't you glad you left for Seattle, Max?
And never looked back? Dad always talked about upgrading to a flat screen. Too bad that never happened. A wood family pic used to hang here. Wow. I can't actually remember which one.
Hard to believe I was an 8th grade science athlete. Did I peak in middle school?
It's quite interesting to see how much Chloe has changed, and I think the game does a very good job of
What did she
portraying
say?
that.
Put this on the dining table. I'm so tired.
Yes, I'm talking, Chloe. Shush. But yeah, the game does a great job in. I'm going to pause it before she says something again. In portraying the change that Chloe has had. So she was clearly like a goody-goody type of kid, great at science, good at school, didn't get into trouble. And then after her dad's death, then she became, well, the Chloe that we've got now, who constantly gets into trouble, doesn't seem to care. Very sad, doesn't have any friends, and another stain. But it does say it's a wine stain, so that's good. Otherwise, we have to question what Joyce and David have been doing in their spare time. So that's the TV which we looked at. We looked at the unsorted mail. What was this?
We're already supporting one. Thanks.
Okay. So the wine stain.
From when Max and I spilled Mom's wine. I think the only reason Mom hasn't recarpeted is so she can stay mad at me.
I actually remember that in the first game, they had a flashback, and it actually showed them spilling it on there. I'm 99% sure I've seen that scene before, so that's really good how they connect this. I've seen that. Let's look at the plant.
It's my job to water these plants, but it was Dad's job to remind me, so nobody's fault, really. Made that for Mom in an art class when I was like 5. She was never a smoker, but it's cool. I was never an artist.
Wait, those aren't Mom's keys. And these would be David's keys. There's probably a better place for them than the ashtray I made Mom. Like his home, maybe?
This will defend. Wilted paint. Did I not look at this?
It's my job to water these
No.
plants, but it was Dad's job to remind
paint.
me.
Where's the wilted
So,
paint?
nobody's fault, really.
Wilted plant, not wilted paint. I'm not awake today, guys. I'm not awake at all. Wilted paint. I was like, where's the paint? It's wilted
I
plant.
better put Mom's purse on the dining table.
Not now. Let's look at this.
Feeling trapped? Right there with you.
Okay. I'm sure you're not meant to be that vigorous with shaking.
Little dude's like, what the hell just happened?
That's pretty. Can we look at it again?
Feeling trapped? Right there with you.
Okay, so before we put it on the table, excuse me.
Dad's old swear jar. We spent the last of his curses on bus fare and milk.
Oh, that's really sad. Sorry about that, I had to cough quite loudly, and it's probably something that you didn't want to hear. Cereal.
How can bacon smell so good, but I'd still rather stuff these sugar bombs in my mouth? Pot roast? Mom hates pot roast.
Sure, David doesn't.
It's not that I'm ungrateful. It's just that when your mom works in a diner, you're not always in the mood for diner-type food.
Okay. Let's look
Joyce
at
Price,
Joyce.
a.k.a. Mom. She looks as beat as I feel.
Go put my purse on the table before you forget.
Oh, wait, is there something else? No. Nothing here. Let's have a look at the newspaper.
Shoot. I was hoping David could get a job on a container ship. To Japan.
Shipyard closing. The real estate developer, Sean Prescott, promised that employee layoffs would be minimal when he purchased the shipyard. He announced this week that he will be ending operations effective immediately. In a move not surprising to long-time residents of the region, the Prescott Foundation also liquidated the Arcadia Bay Steve Dawes Association defined pension plan. Michelle Kinsey Robertson, staff attorney for the foundation, defended the action as a right in recouping unrecovered losses against debt owed. Sean Prescott could not be reached for comment.
Why do I suddenly want to get some fireworks?
A wildfire warning has been issued for all residents of Arcadia Bay. Fines doubled for illegal fireworks and campfires in unauthorized areas.
This is Principal Ray Wells. Let me be emphatic. I have an enormous stick inserted into my butt. Thank you. Also, Chloe, you're poor and in trouble.
Tuition hike. Let me be emphatic. This is not due to financial woes, says Principal Ray Wells. After a survey of the tuitions of prestige academies of similar caliber, we are simply keeping ourselves competitive. Blackwell parents invest in their children, not their vacation homes. Wells further emphasized that, in addition to merit-based tuition awards, this year won by sophomores Stella Hill and Brooke Scott. Brooke? I think I remember Brooke from the original game. The school's program of need-based scholarships remains in place for students who maintain exceptional academic records. Okay, well I think there's nothing else for us to do here. We looked at the swear jar. Let's put the purse on the table.
Mom's purse is pretty heavy. Haven't really felt like sitting down to eat since David started having dinner here.
Chloe, I don't have all day. Would you get over here already?
I should see what Mom wants before she strokes out. Got Mom's purse, still exhausted. Better not do any more good deeds today.
Joyce Price, a.k.a. Mom. Hey, Mom. You wanted to talk?
When I send you a text message, Chloe, like last night, I need you to answer.
You can just say text. You don't have to say message.
And I need you to answer without the snark.
Okay, so I can either say sorry, I'll do better, or I was sleeping. I'm not the type to say something like sorry, I'll do better in that sort of situation. I'm probably like, I was sleeping.
I was sleeping. I didn't get your text until just now.
Oh, you make it so hard to trust you.
Is that what you wanted to talk about?
What is it with you and David? Always cutting to the chase. Why can't we just have some pleasant conversation before school?
Interesting. So we could talk about the pot roast. What would I say? I probably wouldn't engage David in the conversation, or his topic at least. I would probably not talk about school either. But I actually want to see what all the options are, so I think I'd only put my input in sort of critical decisions like that one, where I don't really have a choice of looking at all of them. So in this case, I probably will be given a choice at all of them, so I'm going to start with the pot roast, because it looks delicious.
I thought you hated pot roast.
You can have a no thank you helping.
No, you hate pot roast. I don't care.
I don't hate it, and David likes it. And don't say you don't care.
So that's what we're doing now? Whatever your boyfriend likes?
Ooh.
Are you selling your engagement ring?
Chloe, jewelry gets appraised for all sorts of reasons. Like for insurance.
Nice dodge.
How about this? You don't go in my bedroom when I'm not there.
How about you don't ask me to get your damn purse then?
Ooh. Talk about David.
You do realize I hate your boyfriend with every fiber of my being, right?
Chloe! You don't hate him.
He calls me girly. He's a dickhole.
You can be old-fashioned.
Yeah, an old-fashioned dickhole. Ah, right. School. My favorite.
You used to love to learn.
Yeah. I used to think drugs were lame too.
I wish you wouldn't joke like that. Let's not fight. I made you breakfast.
Nah. I'll just grab something later.
Oh, you'll enjoy this. The other day I made 4 eggs, 2 for David, 2 for me. And just before I served them, he says, "What are you gonna eat?"
I'll
Yeah, that's
enjoy
probably-
that, huh?
Probably not the
Tired,
best
huh?
joke.
That'll teach you to break curfew.
What?
I know what time you came home last night. And don't think you
Busted.
can get out of school just because you missed the bus again.
Why would you assume that?
Who do you think your principal calls when you skip? Do you think I enjoy lying for you? Saying you're sick just so you don't get expelled? Between your grades and your disregard for my rules, I see you slipping. I'm worried.
But Mom, the whole point of lowering expectations is so you won't be disappointed in me. Never again.
You're happy doing what you're doing? Fine. Keep at it. Just let me know so I can stop fighting with Blackwell to keep you on scholarship. Money's tight enough as it is.
Actually, this is an interesting set of choices. So we can either say maybe I just need to be left alone, or maybe David could help. Now, I'm the sort of person that would probably just say I just need to be left alone and sort of think. I need to think things through on my own. But actually, we know that David's unemployed and he hasn't worked for a long time. Maybe he could actually help around the house. And, I think it's quite unfair that, it is a family. Okay, Chloe's not his daughter, but he's still part of the family now. And I think he could help with the finances a little bit. If they are as close as the condoms seem to suggest, then maybe he could help out with the finances a little bit. So I'm quite tempted to pick maybe David could help. But I would probably say maybe I just need to be left alone. No, I'm going to say maybe David could help. I actually think, I feel sorry for Joyce, I really do. I think as a mother, in a situation like that, it cannot be easy. With a daughter that hates your current boyfriend, your boyfriend that doesn't work, it's not easy, but I also think that she's not helping the situation by constantly standing up for him, because I think that's actually having a negative impact on Chloe. So, I do sympathise with Joyce, but at the same time I also think that she needs to give more attention to Chloe and less to David, because it's not a good situation. But I'm going to go with maybe David could help and see what she responds with. That will probably piss her off, but it'll be interesting to see what she says regarding the financial side.
Maybe David should start paying rent. He spends the night often enough.
How would you know? You're never here yourself. David thinks you need discipline.
David should mind his own business.
I think it's great David's taking an interest. He's a good man. Maybe he can help.
Yeah, that's not the right thing to say, Joyce. I really don't think that if I was Joyce, I would first of all keep David out. If I'm trying to bond with my daughter, and I know my daughter hates my current boyfriend, the last thing I want to do is bring him into every conversation that I'm having to bond with my daughter. That's just not. It's not right. It's clearly hurting Chloe. She cannot see that it's hurting her because I think Joyce is still hurting at the fact that she's lost her husband and she's trying to replace him. But at the same time, I know it sounds harsh, but she needs to get over it. You know, she's got a daughter that she needs to think about. She is more vulnerable. Chloe, I mean, is a lot more vulnerable than an adult, and she needs to prioritize that rather than trying to get her love life or comforting needs in check. I think that has to come second to her daughter. So I'm going to remind her that Dad was a good man.
Dad was a good man.
That's not fair. I'm glad your father still has a place in your heart. But sometimes we need to make more room in our hearts for new people.
And sometimes, when we're incredibly desperate and lonely, we choose the absolute wrong kind of people to let into our hearts. Mom.
David's had some hard times too, you know. If he's kind enough to share his experience, I expect you to listen.
Like I'd let him get within 15 feet of me.
When he takes you to school today.
Very funny.
You will be nice, you will be respectful, and you will say thank you.
Are you serious?
That's such a bad move.
What, Chloe? Such what?
Mom's trying, I guess. Maybe I should too. But what's the point in getting along if it means pretending everything's fine when it's not?
I agree. Okay, so this is a critical decision, and I actually... I love how the screen is becoming like, in your face. I agree with Chloe 100% on this, and I think I'm probably going to be in the minority. I hate pretending. I'm very genuine with my feelings, probably because I'm Italian and Mediterranean, and I say what I feel, which doesn't always work out. But I'm very genuine, and I hate pretending. I'd rather just say what I think if it's not good and avoid a person if I don't like them. I don't like confrontation, but I also don't like pretending to like someone, you know. I have to do that at work enough as it is, and it's awful. It's absolutely awful. I can't bear to imagine what it's like with someone you live with. It's even worse. So, I know Chloe wants to try, and I think for the sake of avoiding an argument, I'm going to be understanding, because I know that if I say what I feel, I don't know what to do. I agree with Chloe, though. I completely agree with Chloe. I think she needs to know how I feel, because otherwise this charade is just going to keep on going. I think we need to... It's reached the stage in the relationship where Joyce is clearly desperate. I completely agree with Chloe. She is totally desperate and lonely, and I feel sorry for her, but at the same time, she can't think of herself. She has to think of her daughter as well. I'm just going to say what I feel and see what happens, but she needs to know it. Because when Chloe expressed the fact that she hated David, she kind of dodged that. That's quite a big statement for your daughter to make. You hate someone with every fibre of your being, and you're ignoring that statement and just saying, oh, but he's a good man. Well, why don't you try finding out why she hates him so much? I think that would probably be a much better discussion, a more productive discussion, rather than just trying to convince her that he's a good man, because no one hates someone for no reason. Okay, there's always a reason, and I think she's being quite oblivious to that, so I'm gonna say what I feel.
You want me to pretend I'm okay with David? That everything's okay? I'm not. He's a chauvinistic piece of shit, frankly,
Chloe,
and...
if your father could hear you...
No, you're right. I'm sure Dad and the mustache would get along great. It's a big bed. There's room enough for all three of you.
That's enough. All I'm asking for is a little respect. Why is that too much? I love
Chloe
you,
was
Chloe.
outlined there.
I miss you. Nobody could have replaced your father. I did the best I could.
Mom,
I don't know where I lost you.
you didn't lose me.
Right. David's waiting. He'll need the keys. They're in that ashtray you made me. Go be his problem now.
Bringing David his keys is about the most humiliating thing Mom could ask me to do.
Yeah. I think she was out of order, though. I was actually hoping she'd say something different, rather than just attacking her, but again, I don't think... Joyce was quite emotional with her response, but at the same time, I think she keeps dodging the point, and I just wish that Joyce would confront the issue of why Chloe does not like David, rather than constantly dodging it, which it's kind of annoying me, to be honest, but let's
I
speak of her.
can't take any more arguing today. Go give David his keys.
I do feel sorry for Joyce, though, because she does seem exhausted. Like, you can tell in the tone of her voice that she just seems absolutely exhausted. And I do feel sorry for her, but I also think she's partly responsible for this situation, and she does need to take responsibility for it. So...
I made that ashtray for Mom's keys only.
No point in putting off the inevitable torture of driving to school with David. They better get going.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. Okay, I just wanted to check to see if I didn't accidentally mute my headset, so all good. Okay, so that was quite an intense confrontation. We've learnt quite a bit about Joyce. Nothing too surprising from Chloe, other than the recent outburst, which I think was a little bit too extreme. But I also think it's because it's a cry for help. It's very clear that Joyce is not the very good listener type person. She's someone that tends to dodge the situation because she doesn't want to accept reality. Oh, I have a text from Steph. Hey, is this Chloe? This is Steph Gingrich. Hey, I have your DVD. You can get it before school. Thanks. Okay, so obviously a friend has a DVD. Well, did you look through the window? Hold on.
Mom said David is driving me to school. If this is a nightmare, now would be... I actually have to let this jackoff drive me to school? This is my life now? Kill me.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
What a piece of crap. The car, too.
Why do you women always take forever to get ready?
We're hoping you men will leave without us. No, Mom. I swear he beat himself to death with a tire iron. Repeatedly.
Yeah, he seems like a dick.
Electrode insulator's probably cracked. You know what a spark plug does?
Yes?
It ignites
Did you
the
not
part...
hear me? I said I know what it does.
Then go grab my socket wrench set from the garage, and we can get moving.
What is this? Quality time? Ugh. Better just get the socket wrench and get this over with. Where's the socket wrench set again? All I see in the garage is family stuff. You know, not your stuff.
Dick around on your own time. It's in the toolbox. In the garage. You won't be late to school on my watch.
Yeah, I don't think he's really doing the best he can.
School's hardly worth walking to.
Yeah, he's not really helping the situation here. I can see why Chloe feels a bit ganged up on. I would too if I was in that situation. Let's check the mail.
No love for Chloe.
Does
Look at
Max picture me pathetically checking this mailbox every 2 seconds for letters that never come?
We can't go over there, we have to go back in... Oh no, there's the garage.
What's David doing, leaving stuff in our garage anyway? Does he think he's moving in or something?
Well... Right, fire extinguisher.
Should fill this with gasoline just in case David's car ever catches on fire.
Never thought of that. Anyway, just bear with me for a second.
I'm supposed to get David his stupid wrench. What the hell has happened to my life?
Right, sorry about that.
Damn. The stereo used to be in Dad's workshop. I should hook it up in my room before garbage day gets it first. Dad's old camera. Do they even make film for these anymore? Uh-oh. Mom's been cleaning again. This was the photo Mom took down from the living room. Guess we don't have room for it and David's mustache. David's lawnmower. Maybe Mom and I like our lawn the way it is. Ever think of that? Do these have chapters on hotwiring your mom's boyfriend's car so you can drive it off a cliff? Asking for a friend. Dad's toolbox. He used to get so excited whenever anything sprung a leak or busted. By toolbox, did David mean this? Or did he mean himself?
Ooh, ouch.
There's his stupid socket wrench set. Let's get this shit show over with. 50-50 chance I smash him in the face with this. 60-40. Maybe 90-10.
Oh, there was something to do with graffiti. Oh, and graffiti.
If it's in my garage, it gets my special treatment. What message does David really need to hear?
Box of dicks, intruder. Chloe was so gonna do box of dicks.
Got it.
I had to. Home unimprovement trophy. Something was added in the journal. Oh, the box of dicks. It's quite. I love how it looks like a finger. Like, yeah. Anyway, let's see if something new has opened up. No new text. Oops. No new entries. Okay. Well, let's go back and look at the car.
Tiniest penis in all of Arcadia Bay.
Damn. But I have to say, Chloe, though, your mum seems to like it, so maybe she has low standards. Is there anything we can look up off in the distance? Grocery store.
School's hardly worth walking to.
Okay, well. Speak. Socket wrench.
A little more hustle wouldn't have killed you. See what's gunking up the works there? That's a sign of
Carbon deposits? No shit.
You know, you could actually be good at this if you lost the attitude.
My attitude is what makes me special, David.
All right.
accept fist bump or leave him hanging. Now, obviously, Chloe would leave him hanging. Oh, to be honest, I'm gonna accept his fist bump, and no, this is just awkward. I'm sorry, but this is just really awkward after what's happened. I'm gonna accept the fist bump because it's what I would do just to get it over and done with, rather than. This is really awkward. Like, I don't think there's any right choice here. I think. Yeah, let's fist bump him and let's just get over and done with.
Fine. Whatever.
Didn't like any of those two choices, to be honest.
Hey, you're taking those tools with you, right?
Every house needs a good toolbox.
You've already got one, but thanks.
I'm expecting some juicy conversations in this car.
Ready to roll?
Please don't want to talk. Please don't want to talk.
I want to talk to you about something.
Oh, here we go.
Fuck.
We don't have to like each other, but you will respect me. You've enjoyed enough of a vacation from having a father figure. So there's some things I want to be real clear about.
No, I'm gonna shut this down. I think he's... No. I mean... He's... I think this is a little bit extreme, and I think it's also quite unfair on Chloe. I think this is a little bit too much, and I'm actually going to shut this down, because he seems to think he's kind of man of the house now, and he's not. Not yet, at least, and I think he's... No, I'm going to shut this down.
Respect him? I think it's time I show this asshole I'm not interested in anything he has to say. What's clear is fuck you.
Language. You are way out of line,
Oh,
lady.
dear.
Language?
French is a language?
Emma Pell don't give a shit.
You've got a smart mouth, don't you?
Let me dumb it down for you. I mean, sorry. What has fewer syllables than dumb?
Hey, watch your... I can crap bigger than you, got it?
Oh, that's what I smell. A giant load of crap.
I think I'm just going to be as witty as I can be.
Your mother... You're breaking her heart.
At least she has a heart.
At least she has a heart. All you have is... What's it called when you've got one porn stash and zero game?
I was in the army. You will respect me.
I didn't
I don't
list.
remember enlisting, so don't treat me like your newest recruit.
We won that round.
If you were a man,
It's cool. If you were a man, I wouldn't go so easy on you either.
Ooh.
Don't know why I bother trying.
Mission accomplished.
Nice one, Chloe. I think he deserved that after he treated us the way he did. He completely deserved that.
Country music?
She's clearly
I
dreaming.
love this song. I just called to tell you that I miss you, my old friend. What a beautiful day.
Purse.
This isn't right.
Yeah, she's definitely having a nightmare of some sort.
I know what a spark plug does, jerkwad.
I don't know what it does. Maybe get the engine started with the spark. I assume. Anyway, let's look.
If Mom were here, she'd tell him to turn that junk off. Dad, turn it up.
Picking up my lover from the grocery store.
Oh. Ouch. Damn. That's a bad dream to have. Poor Chloe. I do feel sorry for her. And I also think that Joyce and especially David, that they're just being too hard on her.
The hell?
Out of the car, Chloe. You're gonna be late.
No, I'm not going to thank him. He doesn't deserve it.
You're welcome.
I don't like him.
Hello, Black Hell.
Back to the school. I should really replay the first game after finishing this, but I'll do that off stream.
Hey, Chloe.
Oh, hey, Elliot.
I heard you had a hell of a night. I mean, people are talking about it.
People can eat a dick. Even social media haters can't ruin how awesome last night was.
So, how about the Tempest? Blackwell Theater at its most pretentious.
Yeah, totally.
I know it's gonna be lame, but I was thinking, do you want to go together tomorrow?
He's a cutie, yes. I would.
I try to make it a rule not to go to school any more than I have to. But sitting in the back row and making fun of the drama kids might not suck.
Right? That's totally what I was thinking.
Alright. See you in chem.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, he just scored. Seems like he scored with Chloe as well. Press and hold
Gotta
L2
track
to
down
view your
Steph to
objective.
pick up my DVD. I've still got time before class.
Ah, that's quite clever. Get DVD from Steph. I want to talk to him.
It's nice that Elliot always wants to do stuff with me. I just haven't been in the doing stuff mood lately.
See you in class.
What book is that? It's a chemistry book. It's got some sort of molecule, and also the title chemistry gives it away. Oh, got another text from Steph. Hey, I'm at the picnic tables with Mikey. Thanks, on my way. Well, we're not going to go there just yet. We are, in fact, going to look at all these posters. The anti-drug poster.
Maybe
Tempest.
this play won't suck. Maybe. How could I possibly make it through a day in this place without a little chemical assistance? Well, at least not for now.
Sci-Fi Movie Club. Have a movie suggestion? See Warren or Brooke. Oh my god. I mean, I actually love science, but interestingly enough, I'm not into sci-fi movies. I don't know why. Never been into things like Star Wars and Star Trek, but I'm a big... I mean, I have a degree in chemistry, so that's probably why I like Elliot. But I just never found futuristic sort of shows interesting. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, who are you?
Skip Matthews, Blackwell's finest. He's nuts. Hey, Skip. Stopped any gang wars lately?
Not today. I did ask Justin Williams' mom to move her Mercedes out of handicap parking.
Badass.
Yeah, you know how I roll.
So, you spending a lot of quality time with Justin's mom?
No. But if you see Justin, tell him I can only ignore that cloud of weed smoke for so long.
Tell him yourself, Skip. Not my problem.
I'm trying to do him a favor. I thought you high risks all stuck together.
High risks?
Oh, shit. Sorry. Forget I
High
called you
risks.
Huh. High risks. Guess you can learn useful things in school. So, I went to the mill last night. Cut Firewalk live.
that. You went to the mill? Wait, you saw Firewalk?
It was cool.
Whoa, pretty wicked. I didn't know you were into music like that.
Good music. Don't judge.
You can't judge a girl by the elitist fascist school her mother makes her go to, you know?
I get that. I'm in a band, actually.
No shit. Really?
We're called Pisshead. It's not a big deal or anything. I mean, I'm trying to get our demo out there, but it's hard.
His head, huh?
Would you maybe want to hear it? Our demo, I mean.
Yeah, he seems
Yeah, okay.
decent.
Great.
Oh, you mean like now? Well, Beethoven would be jealous. Yeah, let's leave.
So, what did you think?
Yeah, I would say it's really good.
That was really good, man. If Pisshead came on the radio, I'd turn that shit up.
Oh, right on. Awesome, Chloe, thanks.
I also think keeping the security guard sweet is probably a good idea in general. Oh, I remember her. She's, I think, a science teacher. Miss Grant, yeah, I remember you.
Miss Grant, the least lame teacher at Blackwell. Wish she could get over the whole push me to succeed thing, though. Morning, Miss Grant.
What do you think of this hypothesis? That you'll be in your seat by the time chemistry class begins today.
I don't want to ruin the mystery.
Science is all about discovery, Miss Grant. Guess you'll have to wait and see.
I
With
don't
all
think
the
she's kind of
change
funny.
that's happening at Blackwell of late, I suppose I can appreciate your consistent wit, Chloe.
What kind of change do you mean?
Well, the Prescotts have made an extremely generous donation to the school, which is good, but instead of going to support more science and mathematics, it's all being dedicated to the arts.
You don't think more money should be spent in the arts?
It's not that exactly. I recently made the case that STEM programs should receive more support, but apparently our new donors disagree with me. Such is life, I suppose.
Miss Grant actually seems sad.
The art support STEM 2, things will turn around. I'm going to be very biased on this opinion. I think I love art. I'm not very good at it. I'm horrible at it. I can't draw. But I also think that science should always have higher priority than art when it comes to funding. I mean, it's not an easy decision to make, but if you had a certain pot of money and you have to choose, okay, in an ideal world you'd have both. But science is a lot more important than art, and I think it's sad for those people who are natural artists and have a talent and love the subject and have no interest in science whatsoever, which is perfectly fine and understandable. But at the same time, I think science teaches a lot more at a young age, a lot more crucial skills. It is a core subject, and there's a reason why it's a core subject. And I think, I think art is more of a recreational subject, whereas I think science is a core academic subject. It's like English or maths. You need to know the basics. You may not like it, you may not find it interesting. That's perfectly fine. Everyone's different, but you need to know science because you think a lot of people say, well, however will I use this? Well, you may not use it, but at the same time, it's the sort of thing that I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying. The reason why I've stopped there is because I'm trying to put myself into the shoes of an artist, right? Someone who absolutely hates academic subjects, and I've met people like that. I've had friends like that who were amazing artists, and I just think it's sad that if you don't support the arts, that these people that have a talent and could make people happy with their work, they don't get to flourish, and that is just as sad as someone who likes science and doesn't want to go and be a scientist. So, like I said, ideally both subjects would be equally supported, but if you had to choose, it's like choosing between investing money in art or English or languages. You have to invest in maths, you have to invest in English, and you have to invest in science. You just have to. It's sad, but I'm going to try and cheer up and say things will turn around.
Maybe in another 6 months, a new donor will come along with money for, I don't know, more lasers.
More lasers?
Do we have any lasers?
Sadly, no.
That is sad.
Oh. Okay. Do not walk on the stage. Well, of course we're going to walk on the stage because we're Chloe.
Need my DVD from Steph. I bet she's nerding it up with Mikey somewhere.
Yes, at the picnic table. We know. You can sit.
I should probably be getting to class, but I just don't care.
Ooh. That's the principal.
Principal Wells. Hey.
Miss Price, the sign clearly says do not walk on the stage. Such disregard for your fellow students' efforts won't alleviate your record of major infractions.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say I didn't do it because clearly I was on it, and in order to get to it I had to walk, so how about minor infractions?
How many minor infractions and a major one?
This is no joke, Miss Price.
Who's joking? You've seen my math grades.
Perhaps you will find me less amusing if I mention the various allegations I've been hearing about your drug use. You know Blackwell has a zero-tolerance policy. Do I have to initiate a search of your person in order to establish the veracity of these allegations, Miss Price?
Wow. She didn't do anything.
That's what I thought. I'll look forward to seeing you in my office after school today. How does that sound?
Dick. Actually, no. Or I'm just going to say fine and not turn up.
All right, sir. I'll see you after school.
I'll count the minutes.
That guy's a tool.
Yeah, I agree. I'm like, okay, she walked on stage, but did she really do any damage? I mean, did he really have to get all up in her face about something like that? It's just so petty and stupid. I can't stand people like that. And you know she's a troubled kid, you know that. So why make it any worse by being a total prick and having the biggest go at her of the century just because she walked on a stage and didn't cause any... whatever.
Huh. Weirdly, that makes me interested in walking on the stage.
I mean, yes, Chloe did obviously bring that up on herself, but at the same time, I just feel like people are very irrational towards what she's doing. In regards to drugs, I agree, though. I do agree with the principal.
Mikey normally post up somewhere quiet in the courtyard.
No sucking on tampons. Let's smoke.
Students at Blackwell have this herd instinct to glom up into little groups, like sheep. And if you just want to be alone, you get labeled like some dangerous outsider. Just like any other prison. Except now the prison follows you wherever you go, thanks to social media. I can't believe Rachel posted a photo of the two of us together last night. Am I still an outsider if I'm hanging out with Rachel Amber now? And what does it mean that hanging out was so awesome? Does that make me just the same as every other student here? Nah, fuck that.
That was quite interesting. But it's interesting, I'm quite similar to Chloe. I don't like I'm quite antisocial in general, so, which I'm happy like that. I don't like people very much. I know that sounds really kind of harsh, and, I've got nothing against someone if I see them, but I just like to keep to myself, and I kind of can relate to Chloe. I mean, I obviously do have friends, but not very many. They're very limited. But I don't know, I just get overwhelmed very easily. When I was at university, this was in 2006, 2007, and the whole social media craze started just then. So Facebook just started to gain popularity when I started university. And
I bet Steph and Mikey are playing games on one of the tables.
And I kind of followed the crowd because, well, everyone was raving about it. You have to get on Facebook. Plus there was the whole euphoria about starting university and living on your own and all that sort of stuff. And actually, I found it such a waste of time. But I know I'm against I don't know how many billion people around the planet use Facebook every day, but I'm not a fan of social media at all. I just find it a waste of time and a bit intrusive as well. Quite frankly, I don't care what my friends do every hour of the day, and I don't want them to care what I do every hour of the day, but yeah. So look at the wall.
Something's definitely missing from that totally blank wall.
I agree. Principal Wells rocks. No. Firewalk rocks.
Last night's show was too epic.
Got a trophy. Wait, can we check out the journal? Elliot. Let's see what she says about Elliot. As far as Blackwell students go, Elliot Hampton is pretty not terrible. He hangs out with some of the douches sometimes, but I get the sense that he's mostly a lone wolf like this chick. He's quite cute too. Similar to my class schedule, Ellie and I have history, but no chemistry or drama. We hooked up a few times shortly after Dad died, but there wasn't really much to it. I think I was just bored, or maybe a little lonely. Weird, I know. I don't always get where Elliot's coming from, but he's constantly asking to do stuff with me, which is nice, but I'm not sure we have that much in common anymore. Sometimes when we talk, it seems almost like he's studying me. I can't tell if he actually wants to be friends or just get in my pants. I guess I should be flattered either way, but I'm also not sure how much I care. Sorry, Elliot. Oh my god, he's a hottie. Seriously. I mean, he obviously likes her. I mean, that's obvious. Anyway, these are Mike and Steph. Has not kissed ever. Has kissed girls. I can never decide if Steph is the coolest or nerdiest person in all of Blackwell. Maybe both. She's definitely the queen of the indoor kids with all their weird role-playing games and sci-fi shit. I guess her dad is a video editor. She makes some sweet cash by selling bootleg DVDs. Don't knock the hustle. And I'm pretty sure Steph does all the backstage technical work for the school plays, which checks out. Another thing about Steph, she's into girls. She doesn't give a shit what anyone else thinks about it. Well, good for her. I'm not just saying that because I'm gay. I just think, when you're in school, it's very hard to come out. Not so much these days because people are a lot more accepting of it, but in the older days, when I went to school, it was still a bit kind of taboo, and it was quite difficult. I mean, I kept to myself. I didn't care, to be honest, that much, but I know it's difficult for a lot of people, and good for her to have the courage to just not give a shit. But yeah, let's keep reading. Mikey North is the captain of Steph's fan club, and the two of them can be found huddled around tables rolling 20-sided dice when they have the chance. If life were one of those 80s movies dads used to watch, Mikey would be the nerd that the jocks give wedgies to. In the real world, if someone messed with Mikey, they'd be in deep shit. Mikey's older brother is Drew North, Blackwell's alpha jock. Okay, that helps, doesn't it? The truth is, Mikey's one of the few genuinely nice people in this place, although every once in a while he says something that reveals a darker outlook on life. No idea where he gets it from, maybe Star Trek. Okay, oops. Is there anything else? I like reading these little tidbits. Anyway, another drug thing.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Say no to drug, otters. What winning while doping isn't winning at all. It's a quick trip to the deep end of failure. Yeah, nice pun. Okay, those are the same posters. What about this one?
I prefer to wake and bake. But hey, to each their own. No, Chloe. Class is back the other way.
Oh, phooey.
Need my DVD from Steph.
Yes, I know.
I bet she's nerding it up with Mikey somewhere.
So that's the entrance to the school. We need not to go there, but I do want to look at the board.
This makes being high sound like a bad thing.
Well, it does actually. If you look at it, it's like, it starts on low, then it goes straight to high. There's the second option, and then it goes all the way to catastrophic, which is a bit weird. You surely want to do something like low, medium, and then go to high. So there should be a medium option there, but anyway.
Evan's work is actually pretty good. I'd never tell him that, of course.
Samantha.
Samantha Myers, school wallflower. She could give you a run for your money, Max.
Hey, Chloe.
Hey, Samantha.
Hey, Chloe.
What are you reading?
Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf?
I read that last year in Mrs. Hoyta's English class.
I didn't think you did homework.
Normally I don't, but the play was actually good.
What did you like about it?
Don't know what it's about. I have no clue, so I'm just going to say it's sad.
The story is about how relationships only work if people are willing to lie to each other.
I'm not sure if you're joking. Sorry, I'm a little slow sometimes.
I'm a little bitchy sometimes, so it's cool.
People always say that. But I think you're actually... Sorry, Chloe. No one says anything like that. I don't know what I'm actually talking about.
I bet.
Weirdo. But I think she was going to say, I'm quite cool or nice, but whatever. She seems absolutely terrified.
Steph and Mikey normally post up somewhere quiet.
Okay, they're
in the
over there.
courtyard.
Let's have a look around here. There's a school bus. Who's this? Justin. Oh, he's
I
the
can tell Justin's wearing his eau de gange.
this skater dude.
Hey, price check. Gotten in any good trouble lately?
Cloud of weed smoke. Crazy house party, Rachel Lambert. Let's talk about the crazy house party.
Last night, I scoped out this crazy party at the old mill up north. Kind of a DIY thing.
Oh, no shit. I thought that place was like meth central. My cousin met this hooker there.
Whatever.
and-
It was cool, okay? You wouldn't understand. Dude, you need to freshen like a mofo.
Are you saying I smell like weed?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Word. Well, good looking out, Price. Want a hit?
Like, right here?
Weed spray.
Thanks.
Speaking about
Chloe,
Rachel.
what's the latest?
Hey, out of the blue question, what do you think of Rachel Amber?
She's amazing. If you're into chicks that are hot, smart, and hot. I mean, she helped me out a while back. I was failing algebra hard.
I believe you.
Check it. After I bombed my midterm last fall, she tutored me for the rest of the semester. And then I crushed it. C+.
All right. Guess I'll see you in class.
Word.
Oh boy, I miss school. I really do. Right, who's that guy over there? It's interesting, like, speaking to all those people that I remember speaking to in the original game with Max. It's quite nice. I think I vaguely remember Evan.
Ah, Evan. Amazing photographer, but such a bleeding heart. What soapbox is he on today?
Chloe, I'd like to talk to you about wildfire awareness and prevention.
Good morning to you too, Evan.
According to the Department of Forestry, over 90% of this season's fires were caused by humans.
Bummer.
That's a record high and completely preventable.
Yeah, why are you doing this?
This is for college, right? I don't believe you actually care about this.
My interest in fire prevention is completely sincere. Besides, I intend to get into college on the strength of my photography alone. Do you think Rachel Amber would be willing to pose for my portfolio? She's so artistic.
Yeah,
I bet she would be a dream model. What do you think?
I guess. Who says we should prevent fire? Fire is awesome.
While I realize you're being purposefully obstructive, you raise a good point. Many parts of our local ecosystem benefit from fire. Knobcone pine cones, for example, which require temperatures above 350 degrees to open.
Really?
Say knob cone again.
No.
I gotta run.
Wait, one last thing. Will you sign my petition to have a fire safety assembly at school?
Yep, anything to get out of class.
Sure. I love assemblies. Some of the best naps of my life.
Wow,
Actually, used to like
thanks.
assemblies.
I did not see that coming. You being, you know, interested in complicated issues, helping out with the public.
Do you want me to change my mind?
No.
How seriously am I taking this right now?
Smoke weed deep. What the fuck? Oh yes, I can choose my signature. Ivani's and Ascalon. I'm not gonna put Chloe Price. Smoke weed D-Bear.
Happy to support such an important cause. Blackwell Academy, home of tomorrow's leaders.
Principal Dix. Was this Big McHuge Balls? Smoke weed D-Bear.
Thanks so much for signing my petition. Smokeweed D. Bear?
Only you can prevent ganja fires.
I bet Steph and Mikey are playing games on one of the tables.
Oh, Chloe, you're so cool. Let's have a look. Before we progress with the game.
No, Chloe. Class is back the other way.
Of course, silly me. There's one thing I want to check out before carrying on with the story, though, and that is see if there's any more sort of graffiti that we can put up. Because you know me, love trophies. I actually can give a damn about trophies, but oh, there's someone here on the fountain. Victoria, I remember. Oh, but I remember you.
The future needs excellence. The future's an asshole.
We can graffiti the fountain or something. No, but I definitely want to speak to Victoria.
Victoria Chase. I'd rather vomit razor blades than talk to her.
Well...
Oh, Carrie Price!
It's Chloe.
Oh, right. I'm just teasing. People have been taking me so seriously since I won the Beacon's Young Artist Award for my photography.
You don't say.
Between that and the Vortex Club, it's hard to keep people from putting me up on a pedestal or whatever.
Cow.
But you know all about that. What with Rachel Amber? Am I right?
Let's talk about Rachel first.
Wait. What about Rachel Amber?
Rachel posted a slamming selfie of you two having the time of your lives. Do tell.
We murdered the man. I'm so
It was a pretty normal night for us. A little music, a little dancing, accidentally murdered a guy.
You are so funny. Oh, seriously, though. I didn't realize you and Rachel were such BFFs.
We're really not.
So, what's she into? You know, what's her thing? Is it drugs? I'm not judging or anything. I figure if she's hanging out with you, she must be into some effed up shit. You know?
Seriously, I don't know why you're talking to me about Rachel.
Well, you kind of brought the subject up.
Oh, everybody loves her. Little Miss Perfect.
So you're jealous of Rachel Amber. That's what's happening right now. Gotcha.
Oh, God, I don't have time for this. I didn't even finish the chemistry assignment, and you're... being you. Ugh.
Sabotage her homework. Yeah, she's a cow.
I'm sorry, Victoria. I didn't mean to be rude. You know, I finished the assignment. Want some help?
You? Help me?
Of course. That last problem was hard, right? If I'm remembering correctly, the answer was fluorine, uranium, carbon, potassium, and, uranium again. Does that sound right?
Perfect. Hey, thanks, Carrie.
No problem.
She deserved that so much. It's a shame that we can't pick any of the other three options, so I didn't know, but I think it's also interesting that we did speak about Rachel. Anyway, let's carry on.
Need my DVD from Steph.
Yes.
I bet she's nerding it up with Mikey somewhere.
Okay, finally.
Steph Gingrich and Mikey North, Blackwell's premier indoor kids. Steph has created something of a business selling pirated DVDs to other students.
If I had known the Celestial Avenger was bloodied, I would have totally given him my potion.
It was a skill challenge. Potion wouldn't have worked.
Skill challenge?
It's part of the tabletop game we play.
You wouldn't understand.
Try me.
Give me a break, nerds. I've heard of tabletop games.
Cool.
Got my DVD?
One Blade Runner, director's cut coming right up.
Sweet. $5, right?
Keep it. I'm just glad someone here appreciates the classics. You even asked for the director's cut, which took out the shitty voiceover and replaced it with a sweet dream sequence.
Dream life over real life. That's my motto.
Right on.
Hey,
do
you know if Rachel is a gamer?
Rachel Amber? You're asking me?
Didn't you two go out last night, or was it just like a friend thing?
Well, I'm not going to say we're not friends, because I don't know at the moment, but I'm just going to say, what is it to you? Mind your own business.
Why do you want to know?
Steph has a crush.
Chloe, you should join our game.
Yeah, I don't have 50 hours right now. Thanks, though.
We're at the end of the campaign, so it'll only take, like, 20 minutes. What else have you got to do before class?
Yeah, no, I want to go to class because I'm going to see Victoria get her homework all wrong. But I'm going to play with them. They seem cool.
What the hell? Game on, nerds.
Here's a character sheet. You are an elf barbarian.
He's probably shit and unbalanced. Anyway.
Nice. I could totally see myself as an elf barbarian.
I know, I'm good. Alright, let's get started. You are both famous heroes in the kingdom of Avernon, a once peaceful land, now laid to waste by the bloodthirsty raiders of the Black Well.
Oh,
Alone, you have fought your way through the raider camps, seeking their warlord leader, Durgaron, the Unscarred. As you enter the final camp, bloodied and weary, you see your fellow hero approaching from the opposite direction.
I raise my staff to you in greeting. I am Elamon, Wizard of the Third Circle, foremost advisor to King Tiberius, and sworn defender of Averno.
Introduce your character.
Yeah, okay. I'm an elf barbarian named,
Calamastia? Barb? I'm gonna go with Barb.
Barb.
No. Steph.
Hey, give Barb a chance, okay?
This is awesome.
The two heroes.
Hold on. Elamon narrows his eyes at the elf in front of him and says, I am here to defeat Durgaron, the Unscarred. In the name of King Tiberius, what makes you think you are worthy to fight alongside me?
According to my character sheet, I once made a man combat.
I once stabbed a guy in the chest with a sword, and it went all the way through and killed the guy behind him too. True story.
You stand at a three-way crossing. To your left, the Raiders' training ground. To your right, their prison camp. Straight ahead, an enormous, ostentatious tent that could only belong to Durgaron, the Unscarred. Which way do you go?
Straight ahead, right? We're supposed to kill the dude.
Elamon frowns. The Raiders could have some good loot at the training ground, and surely it is our duty to free all those prisoners.
Your choice, newbie. Where do you wish to go?
The Warlord's tent, the training ground, prison camp, or leave the game. Oh no, I'm not leaving this game. I'm going to go straight to the Warlord's tent because that's what Barb would probably do, right? They're not going to go and free the prison camp, and they're certainly not going to go loot stuff. I think she just wants to kill the Warlord.
It's tent time.
Are you sure you want to skip the training ground and the prison camp?
Okay, she wants me to pick.
Let me pick again.
Let's do the looting.
Where do you wish to go?
Let's go to the training ground and get some loot.
Loot sounds good. Let's go to the training ground.
Sweet.
Upon arriving at the training ground, you are spotted by a heavy-set orc who immediately shouts and points. There are a dozen raiders on the training field, all of whom raise their weapons and charge.
Oh dear.
Okay. So what do we do?
I cast Urgel's Acid Blast.
Overkill?
Bam!
You conjure up a wave of acid that washes over the charging orcs. Every raider suddenly starts screaming and writhing in pain. There's a sweet and sour kind of smell as the flesh melts off their bones like warm candle wax.
Holy shit.
You see why I haven't really needed a partner?
The heavy-set orc sergeant still remains. He runs at you, swinging a massive warhammer.
All yours.
Fatal Cleave, Pommel Strike, or Knee Slam. I'm gonna go with Fatal Cleave.
Okay, let's end this. Fatal Cleave.
You swing your great axe downward with both hands. The orc blinks, then splits open like a hot dog bun.
Fuck yeah! I'm awesome at this game.
It's going well.
What about the loot?
Well, as the training ground is now a roiling pit of acid, it's unlikely any loot survived.
Thank you. You'll pay for this.
My character raises her axe. You'll pay for ruining all that loot, Elamon.
By my honor, I apologize. Here, take this potion as a gift.
Thanks.
What's next?
Let's go to the Warlord's
It's
tent.
tent time.
We can't just leave those prisoners there.
Screw them.
They can escape on their own time when Durgar's dead.
You enter the tent to find Durgar,
Because he could escape, right?
warlord of the Raiders of the Black Well, sitting comfortably at his throne. He's a huge red-eyed minotaur, swathed in a fine black cloak, gripping a two-handed sword that's easily 6 feet long. His laughter bellows, wah ha 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 ha. Your lands and people are already mine. Your deeds here mean nothing. Your kingdom was weak. You are weak.
What an asshole.
I got this. I cast Zael's cataclysmic cone of fire.
The fire fizzles out on contact. Durgaron laughs again, holding up his right arm to show off his bracer of fire immunity.
Oh dear.
All of my battle spells are fire-based.
Except for, you know, Acid Blast, which someone used unnecessarily to show off for Chloe. Barb, what'll it be?
Okay, well, he's immune to fire, so Wrathful Rush. Annihilation Strike. Let's go for a brutal punch.
I want to punch that stupid man cow in the dick.
Like, right in the dick?
Right in the dick.
You miss. Durgaron burst out laughing as you stumble past him.
Asshole.
He gores you in the side with a horn. 8 damage.
Ouch.
What do you do next?
So Annihilation Strike.
Oh, holy shit! Annihilation Strike. That sounds boss as fuck.
1?
Oh no.
That's bad, right?
Not for me. As you take your first step, you trip on a rock, collapsing onto the ground in a clangy jumble of metal. Your axe swings wildly to the side. Mikey, roll a reflex save.
Oh no. 3.
Your axe strikes Elamon's leg. Legs. Plural. Severing both feet at the ankles.
This game is awesome.
This game is awesome.
My feet?
Durgaron moves toward the crippled Elmon.
Oh, shit!
I told you this was my best boss.
You didn't tell me my character might die.
Durgaron approaches, stomping his bloody hooves. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
This is all my fault. Sort of. What should I do?
Jump in front of Elamon, dance, encourage Elamon. I feel bad for him. I'm gonna try and save myself. Save him, I should say.
Wow. Thanks, Chloe. I mean, thanks, Barb.
Okay. Durgaron has now turned his attention toward you.
Bring it.
He charges, thrusting madly with his great sword.
Shit!
Oh no.
Your attempt to dodge his thrust fails. Durgaron laughs as he impales you on his blade, lifting you high into the air.
Seriously?
I can't do anything with that stupid bracer. I'm sorry, Chloe.
Hey, I chopped your feet off. We're even.
You feel your strength draining away as Durgaron lifts you higher into the air. It hurts like hell. What do?
Swing for his head, swing for his arm. Well, I'm gonna swing for his arm because I don't know. Swing for his arm.
I bring my axe down onto his arm. The one with the fire bracer thingy.
Oh, brilliant.
You'll have to roll high to hit. You're almost dead.
20!
Nice.
Fuck yes!
You bring your axe down in a wicked chop, severing his arm completely. His bracer of fire immunity clings to the ground.
I cast Gignomi's Fire Strike of Flame!
Oh, snap!
Lying on the ground, you conjure a flaming spear, which flies from your hands to spear Durgaron in the chest, incinerating him completely from the inside out.
Damn, Elamon.
Durgaron is defeated, but your wounds were too great. I'm afraid Barb is dead.
Oh.
I actually feel sad right now.
Better to have died a hero than live as a coward.
That was fun.
That was really good,
Check
actually.
out what I drew.
Mikey's got serious drawing skills.
Awesome.
Glad you enjoyed it, Chloe.
Yeah. I'll adventure with you anytime.
We'll see.
They're cool.
Thanks for the game, nerds.
I've never played Dungeons & Dragons before, but actually I may want to.
DVD, check. Next stop, chemistry class.
That was awesome.
Joy.
Imagine if I had skipped that. Let's speak to them again.
Thanks again for the game, Chloe.
Super fun. Next time will be even better.
Nice. Well, off to my favourite subject, which is chemistry. And I mean that literally. It is my favourite subject. Uh-oh. Who's coming up now? Oh, it's just...
What the hell?
What have you got here? Twitch?
Don't call me that!
True North. A jock so dumb he makes jocks look bad. Guess Nathan Prescott made the shit list.
Oh, remember him.
This is some really weird crap, Prescott.
It's not yours. Give it back.
I hate that you're on the team now. You're such a loser.
Yeah, I agree. I think you're both losers, because I know what he ends up doing later on, so...
Guys, no need to fight. You can both be losers.
The mute speaks? Whoa, whoa! You earn a spot on the squad, Twitch. You don't have your dad try to buy off the coach.
At least my family pays tuition. How much financial aid does your deadbeat dad need again?
Wow. Dick move, Nathan.
My dad lost his job at the shipyard when your dad closed it down. And you want to talk shit to me?
Leave Nathan alone.
You know something, Prescott? I'm gonna do you a favor. You can't be a part of the team and be into this stupid crap at the same time.
Uh-oh.
You're a piece of shit. I am going to kill you.
You guys, stop! Chloe, do something! Don't just stand there watching.
Why don't you do something? I'm not going to step in because, one, it's none of my business. Two, the annoying girl Steph can step in and actually do something. I don't see why she's putting... Right. I can't stand people who say to other people to do something and then don't do it themselves. Okay. I just think... I just don't understand... Basically, what you want to do is you want Chloe to get potentially in trouble, to potentially get hurt, and yet you're the one kind of giving out these orders and, the high and mighty pedestal orders going, do something. Well, why don't you do something then if you feel the need to? Like, clearly Chloe doesn't care. It's none of her business. These are two dicks because they are two dicks. I know what Nathan Prescott does in the first game. He's a total loser, and this guy also seems like a total loser, and they can sort it out within themselves. I'm not going to get involved, and if Steph wants to get involved, then she can go ahead. I don't see what I have to do. I'm going to stay out of it.
Hey, if you don't take the time to stand back and watch, you miss some of life's finer moments. Like...
Oh dear.
Booyah!
That.
That took me months to put together.
Quit the team, Twitch. Or next time it'll be worse.
Go to hell.
Well, you did absolutely nothing, Steph. You were completely useless.
You should be ashamed.
Why didn't you do something? I can't believe that. Do you have some sort of disability that you can't step in? Like, cow. I can't stand people like that. If you want to play the high and mighty, then you can't just talk the talk. You have to walk the walk and not let someone else do it and take all the risks. Cow. I don't like her. Oh, flowers. I did notice the text.
Flowers always make me think of springtime, which makes me think of summer, which makes me think of getting the fuck away from Blackwell for 3 whole months. I love flowers.
Right, we got a new text from... Oh, we've got a new entries, which I can't seem to get to. How do I get to them? Oh, you have to use the left analog stick rather than the D-pad, which is counterintuitive. And it's still not... Oh, from the top. Okay, anyway, Drew. Drew North isn't like his older brother, and the two of them couldn't be more different. Drew's a legit jock, like the type that spends hours a day in the gym and has nicknames for his biceps. I've never been to a Bigfoot's game, but I hear he's actually really good at throwing stuff into other stuff or whatever. Mikey told me that Drew is planning to go to college to on an athletic scholarship, which is good because their family is even poorer than mine. Their dad was one of the fishermen who lost his job because of the Prescott Corporation. Actually, I think Mikey did a good thing. As you might imagine, this put Nathan on Drew's shit list. Not a good list to be on. In the war between a meathead and a shithead, does anyone win? Anyway, I don't think Drew's really a bad guy, but I guess I wouldn't know. It's like we exist in two different planes of existence that happen to be in the same school. Happy to keep it that way. And we have Nathan. Yes, Nathan. Nathan Prescott is the golden child of the Prescotts, Arcadia Bay's oldest, wealthiest, and most powerful family, as they love reminding everyone. Can't stand them. Nathan's dad does something nautical related. I think it has to do with murdering baby seals and turning them into death rays for the military, but I can't remember the details. Whatever the case, there's a lot of people in this town who hate the Prescotts, including all the fishermen he put out of work, and you do not want to mess with fishermen. They smell. Nathan is odd. He's extremely privileged, yet dark and brooding. Even though he's a dick, I can't help feeling bad for him sometimes. He's really just a weird little dude trying to figure out his shit, but he has to pretend to be all this stuff he's clearly not, like an athlete or a cool kid. You can tell it fucks him up inside. Of course, the best cure for feeling bad for Nathan is to actually talk to Nathan. Then you remember what a wonderfully punchable face those Prescott jeans gave him. I completely agree. Wait, there was a new entry from Max. It's difficult to tell. I think this one here is new. Now, you know how things with Mum seem like they couldn't get any worse? Ha! Sad truth is, I suddenly have to choose between being nice or being honest with her because I can't be both. Oh, this is a recap, I see. I don't actually need to read this. Yeah, this is just a recap. Okay, let's see the text message. It's from Mum, who says what? Perfect. Is that sarcastic perfect? No. Okay, I need to go all the way back to the beginning. No. I don't like how we left things. We'll talk more tonight. Perfect. Is that sarcastic perfect? No. Oh dear. Right, I think there's nothing left for us to explore here, though I could be wrong. And I like the water reflections. Quite pretty.
If I'm late to class, that's just one more excuse for Mom to sick David on me.
I don't think there's anything else here. I think we've spoken to everybody. So let's carry on. Lol. Look at that text chat is awful. What the fuck? Anyway, let's go. Oh, we could look at the banner.
I would sacrifice a goat to Jeremiah Blackwell himself if it meant I'd be leaving here in a month.
Another anti-drug poster.
Maybe if I delay going inside long enough, Blackwell will be overrun by future excellence. And by future excellence, I mean mole people. That pic would actually make a sweet tattoo.
Okay, well that didn't serve its purpose. Let's go in. Uh-oh. Oh, it's Rachel.
Oh, good. You're here.
Okay.
I do beseech you, chiefly that I might set it in my prayers. What is your name?
Miranda. Oh,
no, that's Rachel.
My father, I have broke your hest to say so.
Good. Admired Miranda, indeed worth what's dearest in the world. Many a lady I have eyed with best regard, and many a time had listened.
I think.
Many a time the harmony of their tongues hath I listened to.
Hayden, you're killing me. You've had weeks to be off book.
Sorry, Mr. Keaton.
No, don't apologize to me. Apologize to your scene partner, who's been very accommodating, and to your other fellow actors, and most of all, to yourself.
Mr. Keaton, sorry to interrupt, but does this look better? I had my mom take it in a bit.
Rachel looks awesome.
Okay, that's Rachel.
This is getting as surreal as last night.
Looking good, Rach.
Very cool.
Exquisite, Rachel, as always.
Mr. Keaton, I'm still having trouble with... My affections are then most humble. I have no ambition to see a goodlier man. I mean, does she really mean that?
Especially because I just straight out told her I've been banging all the ladies.
Yeah, that is hard. We've talked about that line forever. We need a fresh perspective. The question is, are Miranda's feelings of instant passion for Ferdinand just inexperience in dramatic circumstances, or has she actually just met the love of her life? What do you think?
Miranda's an idiot. It's true love. I'm not the sloppy type, so I'm going to go with Miranda's an idiot.
Miranda's an idiot because falling in love is stupid. What is she, 12?
Actually, she's about 15, so your point, whoever you are, about being an idiot or being naive is well taken.
Thanks, Mr. Keaton.
Later.
See you later, guys.
Oh no. I have first period improv with a class full of freshmen now.
I'll just be a minute.
Okay, so why am I here again?
Oh, could you grab my belt for me? I think it's in my bag over there.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, get the belt. Don't say any stupid shit and don't, like, fall down. Should be doable, right?
Okay, well, I think I'm going to end this episode here. It's been a great one, actually. We've met a lot of characters. We just got a lot of story done. We sort of we got a better idea of the relationship between Chloe and her mum and David. Her friendships, well, she doesn't really have any friendships, but at least people she knows. Acquaintances, I should say. So it's been a good episode. I really enjoyed it. I love that Dungeons & Dragons game. I really liked it. I wasn't expecting it to sort of be as long as it was. The reason why I hesitated there is because I saw this poster called Chemistry. That is so cool. I am so going to use that at some point in my life. I don't know when.
My pants get lonely without my belt.
And I think on that note, it's a good place to end the episode. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.